Hello, everyone. It's Kat with Kat Wearing Photo. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. Not only does it help me out a lot, and I thank you so much for that, but I also provide you with inspiration on how to edit your photos via Lightroom by showing you and demonstrating my workflow. It's very quick, very easy. You can't really go wrong with it. At least I don't think so. So without further ado, let's go ahead and edit 3 photos today. And we're going to do this within six to 8 minutes here, okay? The first thing that I'm going to do, as you saw, is I'm going to go into the Adaptive Portrait preset panel to the left, and I'm going to click on the Glamour Portrait. And then after that, as you've seen in my previous workflow, I'm going to start with the Basics panel to the right, start from the exposure and work my way down to the saturation. Now for this, I love texture, but I also like the smoothness of less texture. So we're going to drop the smoothness to -15, counterbalance that with more clarity, leaving it at 10. And I'm actually not going to dehaze too much. I'm probably going to put a little bit of haze into the photo. Before, after. And lately, as you've probably seen in my previous photos or previous videos, I don't really like too much contrast. By reducing the contrast, you actually pop a little bit more detail in and it looks a little bit more editorial. So many portraits today, they focus on more crisp and picture perfect compositions. I'm not one of those photographers. I actually like somewhat of the flawed look. And so by having a little bit less contrast and less dehaze, it actually provides a cleaner look to me. But again, that's just my opinion. If you have something different or if you agree, definitely drop me a comment. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking. Now, for the tone curve, as you can see, there's a lot of orange, lots of red, lots of yellow. So I'm going to neutralize that a bit by doing tone curve enhancements and also desaturating under the color mixer. All right, color grade or not? Let's go for it. I know. You know what? It's funny because as I was doing this, I did not think that this portrait really needed color grading. I really don't think it does, but I'm being a cat, I'm always curious. See what I did there? And so I just couldn't help myself. We're definitely going with some color grading today. Now, the thing is, I am going to leave the midtones alone. I'm only incorporating highlights, shadows, and the global setting. With midtones, I find that the midtones definitely alter the skin tone the most. And I don't really think that there's any need to alter her skin tone at this point. So we're gonna leave that alone. And if you hear something in the background, it's just my little chihuahua snoring. A few days before Thanksgiving, I'll tell you a quick story. A few days before Thanksgiving, I found a stray chihuahua just freely roaming the area as I was walking my little Shih Tzu. And after posting his picture online, and he's a mature chihuahua, 10 years old, no one claimed him, so he's now mine. So yes, if you hear some background noise, it's probably him snoring. All right, getting back to this, we're going to increase the vignetting. I think high vignetting actually increases the drama behind this portrait, so we're going to do that. And To further add to the drama, we're going to actually pop a lot of grain into this photo. So again, let's start from the extreme. And I'm popping a lot of grain into it initially to see how it looks first. And then I'm going to work my way back to the middle to a more comfortable setting that I like. And then another thing that you probably saw me do, I actually reduced the roughness of the grain. I think the default in Lightroom is about 50. I reduced it to 18. So you can see the grain, but at the same time, it's not so harsh. All right, so this is where the efficiency and the fun begins. After I edited the first photo, all I'm doing is just copy and pasting the settings of the first photo to the second two, or to the latter two. And I'm doing this by hitting the previous button. Now for this particular portrait, it's a little bit too green for me based on the previous settings. So I'm now going in and altering the tone curves a little more manually at this point. But that's it. What do you guys think? Before and after, and here they are. Thanks so much for tuning in. Cat Warren Photo out.